So as we ramp up to Gran Turismo 7's release, which of course is not that far off now, I've discussed a lot of different things, a lot of trailer breakdowns, information breakdowns, but there's one notable one which I hadn't covered, so I think it makes sense to do so today because it is a topic which some have wondered about, and Polyphony has indeed confirmed what is going to happen, and that is liveries, scapes, decals, all that kind of stuff that we created in GT Sport. How is that going to affect GT7? Well, they have confirmed that it is automatically, for some of the content at least, going to be transferring from GT Sport into GT7. And even for an undisclosed amount of time after 7's release, stuff created in Sport will still automatically be added to 7 as well in your same profile. Now that of course is fantastic news. The fact that it's automatic is very interesting, and the process is actually going to begin on the 15th of this month, which is only in a few days' time. And I think it's a great idea to get a head start on that because there is, of course, a massive amount of content for them to automatically or otherwise transfer over. Now, not everything is going to be coming over. Replays, for example, are not. All of the likes and comments, etc. are not coming over. So you're mainly talking about stuff like liveries, photos, and decals or vinyl groups. Now for me that's great because it means it saves me a huge amount of time. I can get straight into the game producing content for it. But even just for the average player who's playing it for nothing but fun, it's still a great thing because it means all of that work isn't for nothing. Interestingly though, in particular within the field of liveries created on cars, there is one thing which will potentially change for some of us, especially early on in the GT7 experience, for completely understandable reasons, and that is that if you created a livery using, say, a special paint of some kind, and had a certain set of wheels on the car when you crafted it, in GT7 it might not look the same, because it will depend on if you've purchased that paint colour or colours yet, and if you have those particular wheels. So the game will automatically make those changes, but of course thankfully we can go back and edit those liveries and make those changes to, if you want to, make them look like they did before once you have purchased the rims, the paint colours, etc. So it's a level of craftsmanship and post-editing which is basically ensuring that that creativity is not lost. And of course here on the channel there was a long-standing photo mode and livery competition which I know many of you really enjoyed entering. That I believe has a very strong chance of coming back for those who are interested in that. I will, for full exposure, not be pursuing the livery or photo mode competition. I don't think any time within the first month, so at no point in March am I planning to bring that back, because with so many players just getting into the game, I want to focus more on the core gameplay, etc. before we get into that kind of thing. I do potentially have plans to bring that back though, although of course I reserve the right to change that at any time. But ultimately this is great news. It's a very interesting implementation of it with certain caveats there which are completely understandable, and for those who are wondering, it will certainly put your mind at ease, I think. Overall then, that's it for this update. Of course stick around on the channel for more, and until next time I'll see you then. But for now, as always, thanks for watching.